all of this can be healed on a higher level when we tap into that higher level of consciousness. That but when you have a spiritual struggle and you don't know how to respond. And so many light workers and people that I know that were on a mission and following their calling are just sitting back right now and saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to respond. I mean, we're here to remind you this is why you're here. I hear that from people who know they have a calling. I know I'm here for this time. I know I'm here to do something. Struggle is just not knowing how to respond or what to do because we've never been here. We're all in this together from a spiritual level, from the physical level. So I think a lot of souls are really trying to figure out what purpose they serve, what their soul purpose is here. For me, I feel like I have a lot of vision. I have many paths to choose from. It's just where to start, which path. That's when you really have to listen to that inner guidance system for direction and see, is this the path I'm supposed to go? Okay, well, this is showing up. That's interesting. How do I feel about this really? And be true to yourself in making that decision. As a society, we'd go to church and we'd get fed spiritually. So where do we go for the inspiration in our lives? What replaces the church? And I think it's not so much about us tapping into the higher consciousness. I think it's the higher consciousness lifting us up into it. We're feeling called to be there. We don't know what it is. There's a lot of confusion around this awakening that so many people are experiencing on some level. That great awakening. It's magical. It's got that magical element to it, as well as the crisis element. A spiritual crisis, if anything, it causes us to go within. We know when our spirit is calling us, we start asking questions like, what's the purpose of life? And why am I here? And when you can see yourself through your spirit's eyes and you ask those questions, that tends to wake us up a little bit and open ourselves up to evolving. When we're aware of that evolution, it just goes quicker and it's a lot more fun. Awareness. Otherwise it's scary because you're not really sure what's happening and we can get bullied, spiritually bullied so easily. Be aware of it all. Have the courage to be transparent and ask and admit that you are struggling in some way. People want to help. It's our innate nature as a species to help one another. That's really important. I do believe that humility is one of the most beautiful things there is on this planet. And it's one of the greatest leadership characteristic there is, humility. It certainly is an opportunity to self-reflect when you're going through that struggle because it causes us to pause, pay attention of your own growth process. You'll become the observer of your own life. It's really kind of a cool place to reside, which I encourage somebody to take some creative activity into their life. Really powerful stuff at times like this during struggle, because that's a love-based emotion. Creativity is what connects us to our creative source. And anytime we can connect with source, we're going to be better off.